And for JJ Redick, now I understand what he was trying to say in regards to like, you know, life is different because back in those days, you had to get another job.
Yeah.
They weren't making a lot of money to
blue collar guys.
Yeah, to be able to sustain and support their family. They had to work in the off season. They had to do these things. But it was the environment, it was society, it was a culture. It wasn't the fact that they couldn't play.
Yo, Beth. That shit crazy.
On a Saturday, it's All Even with your boy Barry Grant. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter at All Even Podcast. You can listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. I'm all over the place, man. And trust me, go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment because the page is growing. It's always growing, Claw. What's up, my man? How you doing? Fantastic. Nicole on the ones and twos, how you doing? Everything's good? You know, I lots to get into today. My man is on the couch today. I've known him for most of my life, actually. You know what I mean? We got a lot to discuss today, my man. What's up, Jerry? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
I haven't seen you in a couple of years.
Yeah, it's been 3 years since I've been back to New York.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Repping.
Definitely, man. Definitely. You know, you out there in LA. You living a life. I see you on the gram. You just jogging away. You know, just like doing 19 miles. And I'm just like, why would anybody run that much? I got the bike over there. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. 2 minutes, and I was just like,
it's not for everyone.
Yeah, it ain't. It ain't for me. It ain't for me. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
It should be though.
Yeah. No. Don't try to tell me what to do just because you in shape and you look decent and you fit in your shirts well. Don't tell me what I need to do. Okay.
I get by, man. I get by.
Yeah. You know, I gotta cover up this stomach right now. I'm an idol. My Mr. Perfect shirt is popping right now. But lots to get into today. You know, we got the whole Kyler Murray contract situation that's getting a little ugly. It's a joke to me. Listen, this is always good content for me. You know, we have other contracts to discuss. We have Draymond Green wanting a contract extension from the Golden State Warriors. We have ZionWilliamson. He has a weight clause in his contract. LeBron James, there's some rumors about his situation with the Los Angeles Lakers. Is he happy? Does he want to stay? There's an update with the Brittney Griner situation. I know a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but I do. But I do.
It's a good topic.
You know? Yeah, exactly. And then the greatest segment on the planet, Dummy of the Week. So let me just put that out there. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. Here we go. Dummy of the Week. So, Jerry, before we get into all the sports stuff.
Right. You're
an actor.
Yes.
You are an aspiring actor. You are very good. You know, I've always told you from the first day I met you in high school, I'm just like, why are you so animated? Like, you need to do something with your talent. Took you a little while, but now you out there in California, and, you know, I want you to kind of, you know, introduce yourself to people and let them know what you got going on.
Hey, Jerry Davis. It took me kind of a while. It took me a while to make those permanent decisions,
right?
But I've always been in the arts, so
Facts.
And that whole process got me to where I am. So
right,
I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
But I'm in California now. I'm doing amazing things. Soon to be signed with a new agency. Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah.
So what have you worked on previously? Like, if people see your face now, what can they be able to kind of reference and say, oh, okay, I saw his face before, but now I know who he is?
All those Nicki fans in the last Nicki Minaj video, Do We Have a Problem?
Nice.
Yesterday, I'm just in the new Doughboy video, Off the Porch. So go out and get his album. His album dropped yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Catch me if you can. But yeah, I'm in a lot of things. We've got some new movies that's coming out. I have my own projects that's coming out. So, you know, just keep an eye out.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If those movies come out and I don't have like a first class ticket to the premiere, we're gonna have a problem.
No, I got
We're gonna have a big problem, right? I'm gonna go on IG and say, you know, I know him. He's a piece of shit. He doesn't support his family. Doesn't take care of us. That's what I'm gonna do to you.
Well, you know, all publicity is good publicity. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna slander you. Maybe that'll make you blow up more. Or maybe people are like, you know what? He's actually right. You know, I've got my own stuff about Jerry that I need to get out there. And then there's gonna be a shitstorm. You know,
I'm assumed I'm loved.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Especially on this show.
Thank you.
Claude doesn't love you that much, but he doesn't love anybody. It's fine. You know.
Yeah,
But
I get that.
my thing is, you know, I always tell you how talented you are. And, you know, it's just a matter of time before everything kind of, you know, takes off the way it needs to be. I wouldn't be shocked at all. Like anything that you do, any success that you have, I'm just like, yeah, I kind of expect that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I kind of expect that. So, you know, I'm always in your corner. You know, you've graced the couch today. So, you know, you definitely have some brownie points in my book. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that I mess with, you know, over the years that they're no longer around and you still here. So that means a lot. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot. But before I get into anything crazy, I'd like to just address one thing, because Nicole, through the week, she tells me she keeps a tally on my TikTok view count on this particular video.
Oh, God.
I put a little clip up that Danny Ainge ruined the offseason, and these people went nuts.
Really?
It now has over 230,000 views. So I guess I'm, what do they call it, viral? I guess I'm viral on TikTok. And you should see the comments. You don't know nothing about basketball. Danny Ainge is doing what he's supposed to do. Shut up. Shut up. If I'm going to be the villain, I'm going to make sure that I have a hot take every week now to be able to make you people hate me more. Oh. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being the villain. I'm okay with people on TikTok being in their basement, you know, making sure that their mother is calling them and telling them that dinner's ready to be able to tell me what I'm doing wrong. So, you know, what do you think about that? What do you think about the TikTok trolls? What do you think about trolls in general?
Oh, man, they are bane to society, right? But you know what? In the same sense, like, if you don't have haters, that means you're doing something right? If you have haters.
If you have haters, right. Yeah, listen, I see the comments coming and I just laugh. You know, I don't really, you know, like, people, listen, we're all humans, right? There's certain things that people will say to you, it can strike a nerve, right? And then that's where people kind of react and they go down this rabbit hole and then they continue to read comments and then they hate themselves for a week. I will never be like that, because I just find it funny that you really have the energy to sit there and comment and say something mean. That takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
To be able to just be, you know, you're an it. That takes a lot of work. Like, I could be able to go into a store and say, you know, this food is shit. Like, and just leave. You got other people that will eat the food, smile in the person's face, then go on a review and say, this is the worst place ever. You need to close it. It's not an A rated. It's C rated. It needs to make sure. Like, why do you want to close people? This is what I do is art. What you do is art. Nobody should be canceling anybody for expressing the way you feel, for expressing your thought or opinion. If you don't like what the fuck I say, you can always turn it off. You can always say, you know, that's your opinion. That's fine. Because I'm sure everybody in their life has that one person that thinks they know everything, and it's just based on their opinion. So whether you disagree with them or not, or agree with them, it's their opinion. You don't have to call, you're a fucking idiot, man. You got time for that. I ain't got no time for that, man. I ain't got no time. So all the TikTokers, thank you. Thank you for the 230,000 views. Thank you for the extra 15,000 views that you got on the part 2. And thank you for all the support, because the hate will continue to come and the villain is now here permanently. So I appreciate it. But moving on.
Look what you started.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the one thing with me is that don't give me something, don't show me something, because now I'm going to give it to you all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm going to give it to you all the time. And you know me, I am a natural bad guy. I'm a natural villain. I don't do the good guy role good. You know, I'll give somebody $1 if they need it and stuff like that. I'll help out my family. But I am a troll by nature. This is what I do. Oh, so when I sit here and you give me that energy and you show me what bothers you, oh, that's like fuel to the car. Right?
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, like I was saying,
Meanwhile, right?
Right. Meanwhile, in sports news, we have a big situation in football, y'all. Big situation. The Arizona Cardinals gave Kyler Murray a $230 million contract. I spoke about this. Was it last week, Chloe? Was it the week before? It was last week. Yeah, it was last week. And, I was like, hey, kudos to him. He got the big bag. You know what I'm saying? But the Cardinals put in a clause that said that he needs to put in extra study hours or else certain monies is not going to be available to him. So what that tells me is that there's an issue. There's been an issue with them not feeling that this guy is putting in the necessary hours to learn the playbook. And there's been maturity concerns, that his body language is bad. There's a lot of things that he does that they're not comfortable with. But my thing is, as an organization, if you're not comfortable with 5 things, why would you sign off on the bag? Like Lamar Jackson is still waiting for his contract because obviously they want to see him produce or improve in certain areas that they know that he's going to be a good investment for the next 5 to 6 years. But now you have an organization, and I always say this, bad organizations make bad decisions all the time. And when they make these stupid ass decisions, they want people to build, well, we don't have any money. Of course you don't have any money because you spend it in the wrong place.
Right.
If you got the right people in place and doing the right things, maybe you wouldn't have these money issues. Maybe you wouldn't be operating in the red. So the fact that they put this clause in there and his agent looked at the contract and said, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. And then he looked at the contract and said, yeah, this is fine. And then you had the wherewithal or the gumption or the balls to come out with a press conference and say, yeah, this is disrespectful. You signed the contract.
Yeah.
So you knew it was in there, but now there's backlash about it, and now there's a problem. What's your thoughts on that?
And it's cool that you started with the TikToks and the trolls and stuff because it shows like the media influence on people. You
exactly.
know? So yeah, one, you signed that, so you saw that,
right,
and you still went along with it.
Still went along with it.
Now that it's out in the open, and now you might be a little embarrassed.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. Now you want to have like this press conference and be all like, hey, yo, this is an outrage.
Right.
But it's stupid. On the Cardinals organization, it was very stupid. But it made me think what happened for them to think this. Now you talk about body language or maybe a comment that he said in the past. But like this guy is top tier, right?
He's a good quarterback, yes. But if you have concerns about him, why should you feel forced to give him money that you're not comfortable giving him? I don't understand that. He's still on a contract for what, 2 years or 3 years before the deal is even up. So you need to say to him, listen, we want to give you this bag, but we have to see certain things happen before we decide to sign off on it. So, not put in these dumbass clauses.
Right. Yeah, don't they have trainers that work on like specific things that you're supposed to be working on?
I mean, listen, there's no trainer out there to work on your maturity. You know what I mean? That's something that comes within you. Like there's some people that are built to lead, and there's people that are built to follow.
Give them a mentor.
Right.
Give them a mentor.
Maybe they don't have one. It's a dumpster fire organization. They don't have anybody. Maybe they can call Kurt Warner and say, get your shit together. Like Kurt Warner was there. So yeah, call Kurt and tell him this is how you're supposed to act. This is what you're supposed to do. Because my thing is, all right, if they have concerns about his study habits, they can't be that bad if he's gotten some success in the NFL.
That's what I'm saying. He's not illiterate.
Like, yeah, I mean, they've improved every year that he's been here, right? They won 5 games his first year. I think they won 8 games the second year, 11 games last season. So he's doing well. He made the Pro Bowl 2 out of 3 years. So if this is a kid that's doing that without studying, maybe when he does study, we're talking about one of the best quarterbacks in football for a long time, right?
You see, that's what I have a problem with. Maybe they just afraid of the magical black kid.
There you go.
know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You know,
Listen, I don't want to be that guy, but you're that guy on the couch today. So you go ahead.
I don't think anybody's talked about it, but like, yo, you look at him, it's like he looks like Allen Iverson, right? Like he got the braids, he's
got
short,
do-rag on.
You know what I mean? He played Call of Duty, assumingly.
They all do. They all do.
Of course they do. They're kids,
right?
But like, I don't know. Like for somebody to put in this once in a lifetime clause about like you studying, I don't know, man. It sounds like discrimination.
Now segueing into that. Mm-hmm. Here's the bomb that I'm gonna drop on you because I know that you're the perfect person to actually go into this. This is gonna be something. The black quarterback criticism has always been that we don't process information well. This is why black quarterbacks weren't a thing back in the day. I remember back with the Washington Redskins when they drafted Doug Williams. Doug Williams was the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. And this is a guy that had tremendous arm strength. He was a great quarterback coming out of college. And GMs passed on him. Why? He wasn't a rushing quarterback at that time. He was a drop back in the pocket, what you are looking for for a quarterback. All the metrics. And they said no. And there was a couple of executives or GMs or people, and they asked them, they said, well, why don't you want him? Like, what's the problem with him? I don't think they, I can't remember the verbiage, but it's basically saying that they don't compute or they don't process information well to be a quarterback. They can run the ball, they can be linebackers and hit people, but to play the most important position on the field, nah, not so much. Right? So this just kind of goes into that, right? Where an organization that has some black people in it, but obviously I'm sure the owner's white. I'm sure the people that signed the big checks are white. You now putting in this clause with this young black man and saying that he needs to study more.
Doesn't look right.
It's a bad look, isn't it? It's a bad look on them. It's also a bad look on Kyler.
Yeah.
Because for you to be a black kid that's in this position, you got to understand what's up. You got to stand on your square and say, I'm not putting that in my contract. So if you don't want to give me my money because of it, then I'll go somewhere else. But you're not gonna play me and make me seem like I'm not putting in the work when I'm actually doing that. Maybe it's not the amount of work that you require me to.
Right.
So maybe I need to step that up. That's fine. But you're not gonna put that in my contract, bro.
Man, my contract, we can handshake on it. Like, yeah, I got you.
But that's one, like as a I think he forced that hand though. No, it's the public scrutiny that allowed them to say, okay, now we got to take it out, because that's the update. The Arizona Cardinals removed the clause. Because of all the public backlash, they removed it.
Yes.
Right?
So you know what Dr. Umar say? That don't seem suspicious.
Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, it sets black quarterbacks back. That a black quarterback will accept this in a contract just to get the bag.
Yep.
That's bullshit to me. Right? I wouldn't accept that if that's in there.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because to be honest with you, the organization didn't have to take that clause out. They could have kept it in there and said, this is what we feel, this is what we believe in, and this is what it's going to be. But they felt the pressure. They don't want that type of black outrage, right? Because it's already happening.
Yeah.
So then they took it out. But you both put yourselves in that situation. The organization and Kyler put themselves in that situation. And for black quarterbacks, for guys like Patrick Mahomes, for guys like Russell Wilson, for guys like Lamar Jackson, for all of these guys, for the kids that are in college, high school that are coming up right now, that stigma should be erased.
Yeah.
Like, black quarterbacks are just as good as white quarterbacks. What you see at the college level now is that everybody needs to be a scrambling quarterback. No matter if they're white or black, they need to be able to extend plays and keep the play going. right? So you can't feel one way, but then accept the kid one way, right? You're going to draft him. That's who he is. Do what you need to do as an organization to help him. Give him somebody else. Give him more tutoring. Wrap your arm around him. He's your quarterback. He's your franchise. Don't alienate him.
I think that's the key. Like, that's your franchise. That is like the marquee guy.
Yeah, you need to protect him.
Yeah, but he looks like a hoodlum to
Right.
me.
It just goes to our point, right?
Right.
He's the number one pick. He's a black kid. Now it makes it seem like the organization's like, oh well,
Let's dress him up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's tighten him up. First it starts with, hey, we make sure that he's doing his homework.
Right.
You ain't playing that Call of Duty while you watching those films, are you?
Exactly. Make sure you take off that do-rag when you come into the building. Like,
what is all that? What's the do-rag?
Fuck out of here with that. Like, it's just, I think Patrick Mahomes had said something about the black QB, criticism, and it's just an old record, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that we just need to stop.
No country for old men, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just because everybody is not well spoken and articulate like Russell Wilson or Patrick Mahomes, don't mean that you gotta do this to them. You know, Lamar Jackson looks like a he looked like a hood booger.
Yeah, you see,
but he's a great quarterback. You know what I mean?
They love the magical Negro.
Yeah. You know?
Okay.
They do.
Love it, but they want to understand it. So, and they want it to play out to everybody else. Like, no, we got this under control.
Yeah.
When they don't.
No, they don't.
You just depend on the magical Negro.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, we're gonna make sure that we put these clauses in to make sure that he knows that we mean business.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on now with the nonsense.
Yeah. Give that man his money.
Yeah. But at the same time, Kyler, you need to do better.
Yes, that's right.
You need to understand the situation that you're in, the influence that you have as a quarterback. Even if you don't want to be a role model, you are a role model. Kids are looking at you. Kids that are 5'8", 5'9", that never thought that they can be quarterback, now can think that they can be a quarterback in the NFL because of you.
Do better.
Right. So you're now inspiration for those kids that believe that they can't play that position. And if you don't, put yourself in a context or prop yourself up like this franchise quarterback and stand on your square, those kids don't have a shot.
That's right. We are worthy, kids.
Yeah.
We are worthy.
They don't have a shot. So you got to make sure that you protect them as well as yourself.
That's right.
Message.
That's right.
Message.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But moving on. Just, I guess we're going to stick to the contract clauses now.
Yeah.
We'll stick to that. ZionWilliamson, Mr. New Orleans, Mr. Pelican. They saying that he's the next one up. I don't believe none of that shit.
They got good food out there.
Yeah, I've never been there. Yeah. I've never been there. I don't want none of that gumbo, jambalaya, whatever the hell it's all very fattening to me.
Yes, it is.
I don't need none of that. Not right now.
No cornbread?
No cornbread. I don't need none of that. I don't need What? I didn't say nothing bad about cornbread. I just said I don't want it. I just said I don't want it.
Grits and script and all that.
Yeah, I've never had grits in my life.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man, you Jamaican? Yeah.
What does that mean?
Porridge.
So because I'm Jamaican, I never had. You know what?
No, it's because I understand why you wouldn't have it.
It don't taste good to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It don't look good.
You know what? I'm gonna make some grits and cheese. Don't worry. I got you.
I don't eat
It's gonna
cheese.
be vegan too, because I'm vegan. Yeah.
Okay. If it's not good, I'm gonna say something to you, right?
Oh yeah.
You had grits
you
too?
can do that too.
Nicole, have you ever had grits? You see? She's lived a fruitful life. Never had any grits. Never had any grits. Yeah?
Well, I'm gonna put both of y'all on. How about that?
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Now, ZionWilliamson signed a big contract as well. I think it was $220 million over 5 years. And they put in a weight clause. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. We talked about Kyler Murray standing on his square and the organization not doing the right thing, and they both kind of fucked up. This ain't it.
Yeah.
This ain't it. I think the Pelicans, right. There we go. No two clauses are the same. Because this one, I appreciate. Yeah. And this one makes sense. Because you talking about a dude that you invested in all that money, he's like 305 pounds. Oh like, I've never heard of a basketball player being that heavy.
Put the burgers down.
Yeah. And he like 6'4". What are you doing that heavy?
Is it burgers though?
Is it?
Nah, it's that jambalaya that he eating.
Yeah.
He's in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
He's in the wrong spot.
Lard.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody get that big and still playing.
Bro, he
Shaq.
was. Think about it, right? He's rehabbing. Right? He was rehabbing and got bigger.
Yeah.
Normally, when you rehab, you're supposed to be in the best shape of your life. You're supposed to be in the gym all the time. How do you find time to eat that much?
Somebody not doing their job.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a nutritionist.
That's crazy. But listen, we're going to go into detail after the break.
Yo, it's your man DJ G Money from that Flip the Script podcast. You see it? We in the studio right now. Flip, shut up. Yeah. Oh, listen. Shout out to the All Even podcast. My man Barry Grant Jr. What's up, man? What happened? What you want to say to the people?
Shout out somebody else's podcast?
Yeah, don't make it the joint. What's up?
All Even?
All Even podcast.
Yo, it ain't even up here, boy. We put this, what's up, man? All Even. Yo, oh my God. What's up with you, man? Now that's a shout out. You keeping this?
Yeah, keep all that. You want to jump
All
in the
Even
camera?
podcast, right?
Yeah, All
Shout
Even.
out to All Even podcast, right? All Even? That's your man?
My man.
All right, shout out to All Even podcast.
100%. He cool. Is he cool? Let me see. Is he cool?
Yeah. What is it, G? Oh. Shout out, G. Oh.
Welcome back, y'all. So we were talking about Zion Williamson and the weight issues that he's having. Now, like we said, no two clauses are the same. I think the Pelicans are doing the right thing because if this kid is not held in check, his weight is going to get out of control.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen a guy that athletic and that heavy at the same time. It doesn't, right. So it's like he can be able to possibly sustain this for maybe 5 years, but how is he going to look at 30? How is he going to look at 35? He needs to start to realize that operating at 295 is not conducive. He has to be around 260, 250. If he's around there, we might be talking about one of the most unstoppable forces of nature we've ever seen in basketball. You know, we're talking about Shaquille O'Neal. We're talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James. Like, LeBron James, you look at LeBron and you think that, well, how much does he weigh? 230? No, LeBron is like 275.
Damn.
But the dude has like 1% body fat. So his 275 looks like 240.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Train.
Yeah. Now Zion is doughy. So his 295 actually looks like 315 to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's true.
So for an organization, they gotta make sure that they keep him in check. So I don't have a problem with this. What are your thoughts?
Oh, man, yeah, I definitely don't have a problem with this. I always was scared of him hurting himself. I see him doing dunks for kids and stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing dunks for kids? Like, you got to save yourself.
Right. Just sit down. Let them dunk.
Please sit down, go on a diet, man. Get a new nutritionist or cook or something. Talk to LeBron.
You got enough money where you can be able to hire somebody to listen, eat vegetables all day.
It's called broccoli, bro.
That's it. Broccoli, cabbage. If you go on a cabbage diet, you know how much weight you're going to lose?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Mad weight.
And it's a probiotic, too.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You over here spitting facts.
Oh, yeah.
That whole LA thing, like, don't try to spit that over here. All right? Don't try to spit that healthy life over here.
I drink kombucha every day.
I don't know what that is, but it don't sound good to me. All right? It don't sound good to me.
Get that happy gut.
All right, so you need to give me some of that. You need to pass that on. Yeah. This dad's stomach is getting out of control. I don't appreciate it.
You need a clause.
Yeah, I definitely need a clause. I need a podcast clause.
Or even clause.
I can't get any higher than 190. If I get any higher than that clause got to set in.
Oh man, yo, 190, sheesh.
Yeah.
I'm like 145 right now.
145. Damn,
Yeah.
So the last time I was 145, I think I was 19.
Yeah.
But then you were like 170.
Yeah.
Maybe you're close.
Right. But my clothes, I was wearing like 4X shirts. You know what I mean? 4X shirts. My it was so crazy. I looked at pictures back in the day. My jeans was so bunched up.
Yeah.
Like I literally had like a like a whole jeans in my hand, tied it up. I'm like, yo,
That's
wow,
crazy.
Who let me out of the house like that, man?
Yeah,
Yo,
hoochie daddies.
Yeah,
yo.
like rest in peace, mom. Like you had to do better, mom. You how you let me come out of the house like that? And you know what? Now that I think about it, going back, she was trying to tell me.
You know,
she was
I think
trying to
so.
give me his. She was like, Jay, you sure you want to wear that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, mom, I'm good.
She wants
She's
you to express yourself.
Right, and then she would always do this. I would always know that she was like giving up and like just let him do what he wanted to do. She would go, all right. You know what I mean? Like once she did that, I was just like, okay, I'm good. But in the back of her mind, she's like, man, he looks like a fucking idiot. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just hope that he doesn't get in trouble and then has to say that he's my son. And I gotta come down there and say, yes, I am his mother. Like they're gonna look at you like, how you let him come out of the house like that? Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, now we got hoochie daddies.
Yeah.
So
What is that?
I mean, it's short shorts. I mean, my boy, he just said that he wore short shorts, and a girl just beeped at him in the car.
Right.
So now it's like the roles are reversing, you know.
But hold on though, is that a problem?
I don't see it as a problem. It might be a little degrading, but I ain't got no shame.
Yeah, like listen, basketball players used to wear shorts like this back in the days,
That's right.
back in the 80s.
Bob Cousy
and
days.
they were better for it. You know why? Because their handle was better. They didn't have no shorts in their way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They was wearing skin tight shorts. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm a runner, so I
exactly.
need that. Yeah.
I like listen.
Just hot, so I wear it.
Yeah, I got nice legs. I gotta show mine off. I don't care.
Yeah, I hardly grow hair on my
Yeah,
legs.
you got people talking about hoochie. What is that? That's just shorts.
I be that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I be that.
Come on, man.
Hoochie daddy.
Yeah.
It's Hoochie daddy season.
Hoochie daddy season, right? Whatever that means. Whatever that means. Like I got my son has shorts like that, right? His mother's
Right.
just like, yeah, I don't want him to wear. I'm like, he's 5. Like there's nothing in regards to hoochie daddy with a 5-year-old.
Word. It's affecting
It's whatever
the 5-year-olds.
fits. You know what I mean? It's whatever fits. Listen, I'm one of those parents that I'll go upstairs and see something, and if I'll put it on him, and if it fits, yeah, we're wearing it.
That's what we
like. I'm
roll
not
with.
thinking about who's gonna call him hoochie what. Like it's shorts.
It's crazy that a 5-year-old will be called hoochie
Yeah,
daddy.
like what are you
You
doing?
know, he's like, oh, she called me a hoochie daddy at school.
What are you doing?
What?
I mean, my son's a handsome kid. You know what I mean? And for somebody to look at him like, his shorts are too high. He's a man. He can be able to wear what he wants.
Oh, man.
You know, as long as your balls ain't hanging out of the side of it, it's fine.
Right. There's
It's
no
fine. You know,
holes,
you got the
it's clean.
old men that they don't have no ball control. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you get to
yeah.
that age, it's like, you know, things are just around. You know what I mean? You can't control that. You know what I mean? We don't have that problem right now.
No.
So I don't understand why it's an issue. You know?
It's obnoxious.
Yo.
Remember on Scary Movie, Miss Man?
Yeah, yes, exactly. Exactly. Like, come on, man. It's just
It's crazy, man.
I don't understand this culture. I don't. Like I'm still in the early 2000s where things make sense to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this new era, I don't understand
I
it.
still listen to Dipset.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I still put on a Dipset album and be like, you know what, this is good. It's fine.
Time travel.
Yeah. Like the baby and all these people. I don't know. I listen to country music. I tell people all the time. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know who from what and where. Claw has to tell me. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, I heard this guy before, and he looks at me like, no, you haven't. He's a new guy. I said, they all sound the same. They all sound the same.
They all sound the same.
You know what I mean?
But you know what?
Whatever. But moving on to a topic that I love to talk about. I love to talk about the Golden State Warriors. I do.
Oh, man.
Because, you know, they're the hot thing now. They're the champs and everybody. Golden State, we are the best franchise since the Bulls. And if we played the Bulls, we would beat them too.
They actually said that,
Of
right?
course, these people are nuts,
Gosh.
right? There is even a poll out there that they're comparing this run with the Golden State Warriors. I think they compared the 2017 Warriors and the 01 Lakers. And I'm like, do y'all realize what the 01 Lakers were? First off, who's guarding Shaq? Draymond?
Nobody.
Who's guarding that? Who's guarding Kobe? Because you know Steph Curry don't play no defense.
Nope.
He don't play no defense.
Nope.
So the reason why I bring up the Golden State Warriors is because Draymond Green is in the news. There's a report that he wants a new contract. He wants a max contract, right? And it made me laugh. It made me laugh because I'm like, who in their right mind would look at Draymond Green and his whack body and the fact that he's breaking down right now and say, you know what? We're going to give you $50 million a year. Gosh. $50 million, we're fine with that. Now, listen, he's a Golden State legend.
Yeah.
They've won 4 championships. They've had this tremendous run. I'm not going to take away anything from the Golden State Warriors, although I hate them. But why would you do that? No. He's not Steph Curry.
Not at all.
He's not Kevin Durant. He's not LeBron James. Why would you even commit this amount of money to this guy? Your thoughts?
The mother just said that he played like shit.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's enough evidence that, like, yo, you're not ready for a new max contract.
He was throwing the ball all over the place. You know what Draymond Green looks like on the court now? You remember when we used to go to the park?
Yeah.
And we were young kids, and they would be this old guy at the park. Yeah. And he'd be back there shooting, and hey, can I play? Right? Right. And then he gets into the game, and he's trying to guard everybody, and he just fouls. All he does is foul. Yeah, young blood, you can't get that one. He'll grab you out of midair and pat you on the back. Like, yeah, I got you, baby. You ain't gonna score. He's an old man playing basketball now, and all he does is foul.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why would you commit $50 million? Now, as an organization, 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞, they have it.
Yeah.
But is it a smart investment? Let's just talk about basketball-wise. Mm-hmm. Is it a smart investment for the franchise to give him that much money? Your thoughts?
No, not right now, especially with his contract having 2 years in it. You played like shit in the playoffs. Your mother even dogged you.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I think that you should just be happy to be here, happy in your role.
Right.
Because if you go somewhere else, you're not the man.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
the
Draymond Green, and I think that's his bargaining chip, right? Mm-hmm. Where he's saying that I'm worth $50 million a year to Golden State.
Yeah, no, I understand.
So what I've done here, I deserve that money here.
They don't love you that much, brother.
But at the same time, as an organization, you have to look at things from a fiscal standpoint. Right. Is this fiscally responsible? It's not.
Not at all.
I can commit $90 million a year to Steph Curry because I know what I'm getting out of him.
Oh yeah.
I can give Klay Thompson $40 million because I know what I'm getting out of him. Yep. Draymond Green,
third. You like the third at best. You know what I'm saying?
Not even third. Yeah. You got Wiggins. You got Jordan Poole now.
And I'm just saying because of his tenure there.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then what he means to the city.
Right.
Like
he has seniority.
Yeah. But really, you third at best. So, dude, you're not getting any higher than what you're getting right now.
That's facts.
I think that you're good right now. Yeah. I think that you should savor the moments.
Right. Now, Claude, what do you think? Do you think they should give him 50? Why not?
He leads the league in fouls.
And getting thrown out, right? Yeah.
How many full games has he played this season?
Yeah, listen, I think he played like 50 games.
But you know what? That was my job when we played.
That's facts. You definitely were the Dennis Rodman.
I would say Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, I'll never say Draymond. You're Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Because I think that Dennis Rodman is a better all-around defensive player. Then yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah,
you weren't demanding $50 million.
I did show up late and come drunk a couple of times.
You were definitely drunk and high most of the time.
Dennis Rodman, man.
But it's fine. We allowed you to be you. But like I said, it's not responsible for an organization to do that.
Right.
You can love him all you want. Whatever he's done for the franchise is what it is. But when you look at history, the Lakers gave Kobe Bryant a thank you contract.
That's right.
At the end. It didn't end well for them because they were in cap hell. They were a bad team. And, it was just one of those situations where it just didn't make sense.
Right.
Now, the Yankees, they gave Derek Jeter one of those contracts. They didn't need to give that to him. They were thinking about it, and they decided to say, all right, cool, take. But was it fiscally responsible for them to do that? Nah, they could have kicked him to the curb and said, listen, thank you for all the mememories, but just because he's a legend, they felt the pressure to be able to give him that contract.
They were worth the love, though.
So that's
they don't love you like that, Draymond.
They love him like that in Golden State. Yeah, but it's like $50 million worth? Nah, bruh. Nah.
That's like asking fans, like, yo, y'all want to pay an extra $10 on top of your ticket?
Say, listen, we're going to give him this money, but you guys are going to have to pay $50 extra on your tickets every year.
They should do that? They should be like, yo, let's see how much they love you.
Yeah.
Let's
take a poll. Take a poll.
Yeah.
And I guarantee that those people out there, they'll be like, no, $50? That's a lot of money.
It'd be a sad Draymond.
Yeah, he'd be mad. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was a Golden State fan and I got season tickets and they tell me that Draymond Green's getting $50 million a year, and then they call me and say, "Hey, Mr. Grant, how you doing? You know, it's that time to renew. There is a price hike this year. There is instead of you paying 7,500, it's now 7,501.
The Draymond
and I'm gonna say, so you put $1 on it? Nope, $1. Is this Draymond Green? This what happened? Is the Draymond Green increase? I don't want it. I don't want it.
Is this a Draymond dollar?
Right, this is the great Draymond dollar. I don't want it. I don't want it. You're forcing me to pay more money for that?
Yep.
Not doing it. Not doing it.
Yeah.
It's the principle.
That's right.
The principalities of the whole thing.
What are you really getting? Like, let's say this is a real transaction. Like, I'm paying more.
Right.
What are we getting?
6 points.
Yeah.
7 rebounds.
Somebody
7
yelling in your
assists.
face. Somebody kicking you in the nuts.
Right. Yelling at the coach.
You know what I mean? Disrespectful.
And then right after the game, he's on his podcast talking about the game.
Talking shit. Yeah. There's a bunch of shit talker. Didn't we have Kendrick Perkins for that?
Oh my goodness. Kendrick Perkins be out, you know what I was saying, LeBron.
He's getting good at it though.
Yeah, hopefully. After all these years.
I know, right?
You should be. You know what I mean?
He's a big hater.
Yeah, it's just listen, Draymond, you got your podcast working. It's a decent podcast. People like it. Maybe you get the bag there, but in regards to trying to get it from Golden State, not smart. Not smart. In other news, moving on from Golden State because I can't stand them, we're going to talk about the Lakers. There's a report out there that LeBron James is happy in Los Angeles.
All right.
Because he's eligible for a contract extension on August, I think it's 3rd or 4th, that he can be able to sign an extension with the Lakers. If he doesn't sign an extension, his contract runs out after next season. So the Lakers are trying to angle themselves into getting him to sign the extension. Obviously, the big elephant in the room is that Kyrie Irving is a trade that they're thinking about doing. But the big elephant in the room is obviously Westbrook. They got to get him out. Yeah. They got to get him out. Like I posted it yesterday. That was the anniversary, or 2 days ago, the anniversary of him signing with the Lakers. And my nightmare started there, and the nightmare continues. Now, LeBron is fine. He said he's happy there, but that doesn't mean that they can just do nothing.
Right. They
still have to put a good product on the field, on the court, and make sure that he's happy that they're actually trying to contend on the court. Now, the only situation that will take him away from LA is when Bronny is eligible to play in the NBA. He said that, the report came out, said that he will only leave LA to play with his son. So we're talking about 2024, the earliest that wherever Bronny gets drafted, that's where he's going. So, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think that LeBron James should sign the extension? Should he just play the year out, see what happens? And, what are your thoughts about him being adamant on playing with his son?
He will sign the extension. I already know that.
Okay.
Like, it's LA. He's made it his home. They're going to change the personnel around him. He's LeBron James, and he's not just going to leave after a year.
Right.
But, yeah, I think that's sweet, That's like some big, father,
it's never happened before.
Yeah, like if I'm going to wait the 2 years, I'm going to stay healthy, you know, get this good personnel around me so I don't have to overload my body. Yeah, so I can play with my son at least 1 year.
Definitely. I respect that.
It's cute.
Michael Jordan couldn't do that because his sons was garbage. He's rubbish.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Rubbish.
Even what's his other son? I just seen a clip of his other son playing. Bronny's
brother. Bryce?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's nice too.
Yeah,
he's nice too.
They don't even talk about him.
Bryce actually, he's 6'4".
Damn.
So he's actually going to be taller than Bronny, and Bryce plays more like Bron.
Ooh.
Bronny plays more like Trey Young and Steph. He has that type of game.
He got them young boy influence.
But Bronny got the grown man. He just looks like a man with children out there. That's how I'm like, who is it? The first time I saw him, like when he actually had the growth spur, I was like, who is this grown ass man playing with these children? He's like, oh, that's Bryce. I said, Bryce who?
Yeah.
Bryce James? Nah, ain't him. And then he got the goggles on. I'm like, oh, that's fire. That's fire.
Good.
That's fire.
Individuality.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So he sticks out with those glasses. He busting your ass and he got them goggles on. I like that.
I like it.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a fan of Bryce.
I'm a fan of Bryce.
Bronny can play,
Right.
but I'm a fan of Bryce.
Yeah.
But it's always crazy how the younger kids always get the genes. How does that work? Like, you always see the older brother is like 5'7", and then the younger brother comes into the room and he's 6'9". Like, what?
Sometimes it just skips.
Nah, that's messed up though.
Yeah,
listen, if I had a sibling that was 6'9", because I'm 5'8", I'd be pissed off. I'd be mad. Like, me and him will have a problem based on you just got all the juice. How did you get the juice and I was the first one? So that just means that the accidents are always the freaks? Is that what it is? Like, the one that was playing, like, I'm the playing one, right? I'm the first child. You know, you get married and say, we want to have a family. We want to make sure everything is right. We are going to have this child. And I come out 5'8". 5'8", right?
Yeah.
But then the one that on a drunken night, they out here wilding, you know what I mean? Panties in the ceiling and all that stuff. He ends up getting 6'9".
Yo, it's
I
more
understand
fun.
that.
It's more fun when you spontaneous, man.
Yo, listen, I got two friends, right? Rich and Jeff. Jeff is he's not short.
Right.
But he ain't tall neither. Jeff is like, 5'10". You know, shouts to my man Jeff, head coach of the Brooklyn College Bulldogs. You know what I mean? But his brother is 6'5".
Damn.
So I'm looking at them like, how's this happen? It don't make sense.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. My nephew is about like 6'2" now. Yeah.
Really?
Yep, he's about to go to college.
Yo, that's crazy.
About to go to college. He got the broad shoulders, man.
You know who else is gonna be tall is gonna piss me off?
Who's that?
My son.
Oh, yeah.
My son's gonna be tall. He has that lanky, doofy look right now at 5.
Yeah.
And I can just imagine what he's gonna look like at 10 and 12. And I'm gonna look at him like, yo, just get away from me, fam.
Nah, we got to be like LeVar Ball, man.
No.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna be like that.
We just got to give them our essence.
I'll give him the essence, but he gotta stay away from me because I got Napoleon complex. I don't appreciate tall people next to me. I don't like that.
You John Morant, so father.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like that. I don't like that. But no, of course I'm gonna support my son. But I appreciate what LeBron James is doing. He's setting a mandate. He wants to compete. He wants to make sure that the Lakers are still fine. But at the end of the day, he's telling everybody, once my son gets here, that's where I'm going. I want to play with my son even if it is 1 year.
That's fire.
That's dope. Like, the last time I saw something like that was Griffey and his father. Ken Griffey came to the major leagues. His father was still playing, and they were able to play with each other for a season or two.
So dope.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. You grew up watching your father play this game. You are now in position to play with your father and then take the name to another level. Because Griffey's father was a really, really good baseball player.
Yeah.
Solid. But when you talk about what his son became, it's amazing to see. Now, obviously, Bronny ain't gonna be like that. Listen, as much I think he's talented, you stepping into some gargantuan shoes. Like, when I clown on Jordan's sons, but they made the right business move because there was no way that you're gonna get into the league being Michael Jordan's son and being average.
I think LeBron, just like Jordan probably did, would tell them like, nah, son, find something else. Right.
Listen, you can run the Jordan brand, but just don't step on the court. I seen you play. Like, Jordan was probably waiting for that time. When your kids get to a certain age, you can start to play with them a little bit more physical, and then they beat you. And Jordan was realizing that even at 17, 18, he was still whooping their ass. He was like, yeah, y'all not ready for the league, man. Y'all just need to just do something else. I was waiting for y'all to win, and y'all just never did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I always knew how you flicked that
Right. Just your form just never curled all the way over. Like, it just never happened.
You gotta have those hard talks with your kids, man.
Sometimes you gotta have those conversations with your kids. Like, listen, I understand that you wanna do this, but I just gotta be real with you, son.
Yeah.
You suck.
You suck, man.
And it's okay for your father to tell you this.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you the truth.
Out of love.
I don't want you to be one of those kids, the trophy kids. You can do whatever you want. You're fine. Nah, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Baseball ain't your sport. Yeah, you a little trash. You a little
you got his participant.
Yeah,
trophies.
like you listen. I said, come here, son. Let's just go to your sport trophy case.
Right.
You see all these third place trophies here. You see all these fifth place ribbons that you got. There's a reason why you got these fifth place ribbons.
You're not good enough.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like, it's just.
Yo, people get on Joe Jackson, but Joe Jackson made Michael Jackson.
That's what I'm saying. Like, certain people, bro. Think about the Williams sisters' father.
Oh yeah, I don't even think he was that bad.
Nah, he was a nut, but he knew
for excellence,
what
man.
he had to do to get them over.
Yep.
I'm gonna take all the criticism. Y'all can make fun of me. Y'all can call me crazy. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to me, but I'm gonna make sure that those girls are the best.
Yep.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But he knew that they had talent. You think if they didn't have talent, he would go through all that stuff?
Not at all.
If they was trash, he would be like,
He'd be delusional.
yeah, all right, cool. You can work as a lawyer, or you can be an accountant somewhere. Well, we not gonna do this tennis thing. We not gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same thing with Tiger Woods' pops. You think if he didn't have talent, his pops would be like, yeah, we just gonna keep doing this? No. But you got some parents out there, it's all right, Toby. It's fine. You know, you don't have to hit the ball today. You know, they got to make sure that they slow the ball down so you can hit it. Bullshit.
Those trainers taking that money too.
Yeah.
They taking that money,
This
knowing
is
they
crazy.
suck.
Exactly. Exactly. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to be one of those parents, Jerry. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to be that parent to tell my son, you're not good. We can try something else, but that's what builds character. I think in our generation, our parents told us those things.
Yeah.
Our teachers told us these things.
Oh yeah.
The mentors that we had told us those things. They didn't sugarcoat shit like these kids get now. My son needs to start. Your son sucks. Why should I start him? Why should I start him? He sucks.
Yep.
Maybe you need to pay some more money and go get him some lessons, so by the time he comes back here, I can be able to play him.
Yeah,
he's unplayable right now.
That's true. Now, if you're a parent like that, you should invest the time wisely and your money wisely. Like, get him extra lessons.
Right. I got a friend that he coaches flag football.
Right.
And there's these parents that just drop the kid off, and the kid is out there just
running around.
Just running around, like literally taking the ball and going the other way.
Yeah.
And mind you, the parent is sitting there with the other kid just watching. Like, what are you doing?
She must not know.
Like, you just dropping them off to just have somebody else teach them something? What's going on here?
Yeah. We
do
gotta
something.
Be coaches in their lives too.
Yeah. You are the first coaches in your kids' lives.
That's right.
Parents. You got to make sure that you're doing the right thing. You can't just drop them off and have the coaches fix it. This kid sucks. What are you doing? Damn, man. But listen, we're going to talk about some serious stuff that I know you got a lot to say after the break. Welcome back, y'all. So, Jerry, there was a little argument, little tit for tat situation that happened with JJ Redick saying some comments about the old school players. He mentioned Bob Cousy. He mentioned, Jerry West, saying that, they were nothing but firefighters. And what was the other thing he said? Firefighters and
handymen?
And handymen or something like that. And, for him to call out the logo,
right.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
It was funny when I seen it, but I know Jerry West. I understand, like, him being, such a legend with the Lakers, executive, built the Golden State Warriors, he built the Memphis Grizzlies, he built so many organizations with the Clippers now, which is a fucking travesty. Yeah. But Jerry West came hot. He came in hot. And he was like, what did you do in the league again? You're 12 points a game. Like, you have no leg to stand on to talk to me.
Madam.
Like, when we talk about Jerry West, we're talking about arguably the third greatest shooting guard in NBA history. Jordan, Kobe, Jerry West.
Oh, okay.
And for JJ Redick, now I understand what he was trying to say in regards to, like, life is different because back in those days, you had to get another job.
Yeah.
They weren't making a lot of money to
blue collar guys.
Be able to sustain and support their family. They had to work in the off season. They had to do these things. But it was the environment, it was society, it was a culture. It wasn't the fact that they couldn't play. You know what I'm saying? So like, what are your thoughts about the whole situation and whose side are you on?
He used to say the same stuff about Mike Tyson. Like,
Yeah.
yo, oh look, he's fighting like hillbillies and
Right.
like drunks and stuff like that. Like, no, come on, it was just a different time.
Yeah.
Obviously they doing different things now, but these guys, like, come on, they're elite. They're what made today.
Right.
You know, and I got a JJ Redick story. I went to Duke one time, and while he was there, and I was playing on the court and I was feeling myself. And I ended up taking a bunch of people to his dorm room, knocking on the door, so I could challenge him to play. But he wasn't home that weekend.
Yeah.
But no, it was disrespectful. I didn't think that he meant it. He meant to say it so disrespectfully.
Yeah.
But it came off a little insensitive. But Bob Cousy even came after
Of course.
him. Yeah.
Of course.
He was like, shoot, they mechanics and firemen. Like, yo, they was better than you. Like,
Exactly. Like you had all the resources ahead of you. You had nutrition. You had
Yep.
these trainers.
Right.
You got these big time facilities.
That's
You
right.
getting all this money, and you still
yeah.
couldn't lace their shoes.
Still, you get punched in the face back then. Like,
Right.
You know what I mean?
You literally got tackled on the court.
Clothesline.
Yeah.
It was like worldwide wrestling.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you have all of these resources and JJ Redick, you
couldn't
ain't
match up.
you ain't the dude to say that.
Yo, he's really not.
You know what I mean?
He's
Like
really
if we talking about Dwayne Wade and guys like this,
Yeah.
but Wade wouldn't say that. Because
Right.
why? Wade has respect for,
knows,
the guys that came before. But when you got role players like JJ Redick that bounced around from team to team and people just like, I mean,
Yeah.
what is your claim to fame in the NBA? What?
nothing.
What? You have a great podcast now. Respect. But that's
Respect.
after you played. So I have no memories of JJ Redick
Yep.
on the basketball court in regards to the NBA. I'm a Duke fan. I remember the great moments of Duke.
Yeah,
He was a great Duke player.
Of course.
But we talking about the NBA now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, it was funny to me, but it was also just hilarious to see the old man be the old man. Like, he got into his miserable bag and was like, all right, motherfucker, I'm gonna get you today. Like, you know what I mean? I'm over here watching my damn Oprah or whatever I'm watching.
Right.
And you bothering me.
My family feud.
Yeah, my family feud. You bothering me now. Now I gotta get up off this couch and now I gotta get you.
He's looking like the HBO version of him, I'm telling you.
He was looking like Clint Eastwood in that movie. What was the movie?
Which one?
The one where he was the miserable old man.
What's that? Camino.
Gran Torino.
Torino.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like Jerry West turned to
wasn't
Clint
playing
Eastwood, man. You know?
It is funny because he was like complimenting him and shitting on him
Right.
at the same time.
And
like,
that's the worst thing
Yeah.
to do. When you can compliment somebody and then degrade them at the same
yeah.
time, that's an art.
Yeah.
That's an art. That's an art. I need to develop that skill because I can be able to insult people and they don't even realize they're getting insulted.
Right.
That's a skill.
Yeah, I had to fall back. I was like, man, the man has spoken.
Right. I
logo.
would never throw jabs at Jerry West. Never. And listen, I'm not gonna throw jabs at anybody old, period, because they got a certain way to speaking.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they don't have no filters. So that pause shit don't work for old people because they say some wild nonsense to you. And when it comes from the soul, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. You know what I mean? It's gonna hurt. So that's
it's the truth.
Right,
Too.
exactly. So that's where it came from. It came from that old man soul of Jerry West, and that it pierced
No
a little
filter.
bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I hope JJ Redick apologized because you just don't come at guys like that.
No,
you
not
don't,
at all.
especially the logo. You don't do that.
Yep.
You don't do that.
Come on.
You know, have some decorum. Have some respect.
Yeah.
Have some respect. Have some respect about yourself. You know? But moving on to a topic that Claw told me, he's like, I don't want you to talk about this today. And I said, Claw, I don't care. I'm going to talk about it anyway. I'll talk about it anyway because we have updates. We have updates on the situation in the Brittney Griner saga, right?
Tragic.
Now, first off, I just want to put this out there. It's fucked up that she's been over there that long.
Right.
I hope she does come home at some point, but I'm going to put this out there. Maybe Claude doesn't want me to say that. Maybe Nicole is waving me off right now. Don't do it. I'm going to say it anyway. You can't give up the Merchant of Death
Oh, yeah.
for Brittney Griner.
Yeah.
You can't do it. I love Joe Biden. Joe Biden's my guy. You know what I mean? I voted for him. I'm a Democrat. This is a bad move. It's a bad move. It makes you, as a country, look weak.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm going to say something funny here. She is a WNBA player at the end of the day. Listen, no one watches the WNBA.
Oh man.
So if she was more of a high-profile athlete, maybe we think about it.
Well,
you know,
I think that
if this was Serena Williams over there, we gotta send the tanks. We gotta send everybody over there to go get Serena.
I think that she has enough celebrity to negotiate this. Yeah, I mean,
where?
Because
name me one Brittney Griner stat line from a game. Go.
Well, no, I can't do that.
What team does she play for?
Phoenix now, right?
See, he has to ask for confirmation. That's a question. That's a question.
Oh, but I think that her celebrity, because the other guy that they're negotiating for, he's been there since 2018. Thought that he was a spy.
He's a merchant of death. He's an arms dealer.
That's the guy that they want to trade for.
Yeah.
But the other guy,
Brittney,
and then this other guy.
Yes.
Yo, they wouldn't have been talking about him if it wasn't for Brittney Griner.
That's fair.
You know, there's always a story behind the story.
There's a lot of people held captive right now.
Yeah.
That they not getting no light right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I want you to speak because I speak enough.
Right.
So I want you to go ahead and go in your bag. Go ahead, bro.
I just think that she has enough celebrity to get this on the forefront so we can actually talk about stuff. But it actually shows, like you said, that how weak we are, and like they have us by like the nuts right now.
Correct.
You know what I mean? They get to do whatever they want. If she was just some regular black, tall woman,
She'd be under the jail.
yeah, it'll be over.
Under the jail.
We wouldn't be hearing.
We
about
wouldn't even
this.
know her name.
Yeah. But
Let's
because
be
she's
honest.
Brittney Griner, yeah. So she has enough celebrity to maintain. But there's always a story behind the story. I wouldn't negotiate merchant of death. I don't even think that was like an option that they brung up.
We brought it up.
Yeah, we brought it up. I don't understand that. Is he even from Russia? Like, I don't even know. But yeah, that's not a guy that you just want to get out on the streets.
No.
Yeah, and I don't even think that they're gonna do it.
I don't think so. Like Russia, you talking about? Yeah,
Russia. I don't even think they're gonna do it.
Yo,
But
listen, she may just have to
tough it out.
I feel bad, man. Like I hope whatever sentence comes down, I hope they don't
What
throw
if they
the
give
book
her
at
like 5 years? That's crazy.
That's her NBA career. I mean, her WNBA career.
Oh yeah, that's a whole career. She'll have to do another career. She'll have to be like an activist.
Right.
She'll have to be like Sister Soldier.
Correct.
Sister Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, of Russia.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's where it's going down.
Have a book deal and hope it sells.
Yeah. But it is a travesty though. I mean, we don't want to just leave a fellow American out there.
Nah, for real.
I feel real patriotic now.
Yeah, that's the sad part. For real. Like there's a lot of layers to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just very cut and dry. Like you have people that are very supportive. You got other people who are very critical of it.
Mm-hmm.
I am not critical of her coming home. I want her to come home.
Right.
I want every American that's held captive to come home, because when you're in a foreign country, you're at their beck and call. You don't know. Our jails over here are like fucking. They're like Club Med.
Yeah.
Compared to what's going on in other countries.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
You
So
watch
it's like
Locked Up Abroad?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That show's wild.
Yeah. That's my favorite show.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
You know what I mean? Like people get bagged for less.
Yeah.
And they're in jails where rats are sitting there with them. They sharing food with the rats. Cockroaches coming in and say, "Oh, you got some scraps here? I'm taking that too."
It's
like,
in your ear.
Yeah, like bro, like they have to live. It's cold. It's damp. There's no heat. There's nothing.
But
like
imagine like a world commodity like weed, and you know what is it? It's the essence of weed, which is just the oils.
Right.
Like you about to do like the worst time ever in your life in Russia.
Right.
For weed, a world commodity, a world respected commodity. Isn't that crazy? During the war, and that's what it really is about. Like, oh yeah, we got one of yours. Yeah, we're gonna keep taking them too.
It's tough. It's tough.
That's crazy.
Listen, I want Brittney Griner to come home, but what I need everybody to relax about is this whole WNBA backing thing. Like I have huge.
They don't have
issues.
enough money to back it. Like
you know why, right? You know why?
Why is that?
Because here comes the villain.
Oh,
here comes the villain. Because women don't watch it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Your girlfriend or your homie, your wife or fiance, they're going to say, "Oh, are the Lakers playing today? The Knicks playing?" They're going to watch that shit.
It's true.
The WNBA plays, no one cares.
If you had a daughter, would you take her to the WNBA game?
Of course I would.
Yeah.
because it's something that if she wants to play basketball,
Right.
this is her avenue to be able to play basketball professionally.
Representation, yeah.
We can watch the NBA and then we can also watch the WNBA and understand how both leagues run. You see the athleticism in the NBA. You see there's more strategic game planning and footwork in the WNBA. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But when you have supporters say, equal rights, equal pay, we want to make sure that everybody's respected and everybody's on the same plane, but then you go home and your boyfriend is there watching WNBA because he's a fan of basketball,
Right.
and you don't sit there and watch it with him because you don't give a fuck.
Yep.
But if the Knicks are playing, oh, that's the Knicks. Can we go to the game? You didn't say nothing about the WNBA game I was watching on Tuesday, but you want to go watch the Knicks on Friday.
Yep. Support. Yep.
Support everything that you're talking about. How are you going to talk about women should make the same amount of money that the NBA players? What? How?
Where that money coming from?
How?
Yep.
You ever see a WNBA jersey?
Yeah.
They got so many sponsors and tags on their shit because that's the way that they supposed to make money.
Damn, it's like selling.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's crazy.
There was probably a lot of companies from China too.
There was years, right? There was a year, I don't know if they still have this, where the WNBA was actually hosting games. I think they had a Lifetime network deal. And the women still weren't watching it.
Oh my
So
God.
we go to the women's station
Wow.
and they turning that shit off and gonna go watch the Kardashians.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
That was a smart deal.
Kardashians
too.
make billions of dollars, right? Keeping up with the Kardashians, people watch that shit all over the world, right? Women support that motherfucker, right? They support them. But the women that's playing basketball, the blood, sweat, and tears, they running into stations and they throwing their body into stands and they're trying to average 30 points a game and they busting their ass. No, you don't want to see that. But you want to see the women that's out there selling bags and they got some type of drama with their sister and they got a little argument and that's the whole episode. But that makes millions of dollars.
You know, speaking of the Kardashians, you know the Kardashians have the first $1 billion black kids.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Now listen, they are a gem in society. I'm not gonna take away from them, right? They have carved out their place in society. When we do like biographies of like influential people in the history of the United States, they're gonna have one. They're gonna have one. Yeah. Right or wrong, they're gonna have one. But you know who won't have one? The WNBA.
Yeah.
WNBA. Diana Taurasi, she's 40 years old, right?
Damn, 40?
She had, I think she's the oldest player to score 30 points in the game.
Wow.
It was a footnote on the Bleacher Report I saw. It was just like one of those clips and that was gone.
Wow.
It's gone.
Wow.
You know why? Because no one gives a fuck.
Damn. That's kind of sad.
It is sad.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be the villain up here because I'm not sexist. I like the WNBA product. I can watch it. I just won't cover it here because nobody cares. It's just like you listen to a radio show. Do they cover hockey in New York sometimes? No. Do Skip and Shannon cover baseball on their show? No. Nobody gives a fuck.
Damn. It's true.
Nobody cares. So, but here's another funny thing before I get into the last segment of Day Dummy of the Week. Did you hear the news about Shakira?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, did you hear it? Shakira is facing jail time. Tax evasion in Spain, $15 million. So my thing is, all right, I got a huge problem with celebrities sometimes because you got money,
Right.
right? You make all this money. They give you $1 million per show or whatever the fuck it is. How do you allow that much money to stack up where you got $15 million you got to pay back?
You're not paying attention to your accountant.
That don't make sense.
Yeah.
You know you got to pay taxes. Everywhere you go, you have to pay taxes. If you have a show here and you keep going there, you're going to pay taxes on that money.
15.
Now you almost going to spend 10 years in jail because you don't want to pay?
I hope it's not just I don't want to pay on some Wesley Snipes.
Don't matter. What's the song? How the song go?
Whatever.
I
always belly rolling in there.
I always remember the Mad TV version of that song.
Oh.
Life is in a pancake batter.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was my song back in the day, man. Shakira was the shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh,
but
she
now she
still
gonna go to
good.
jail like that. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
It makes me sad because I'm not gonna see her shake no more. It's a bad thing.
It's a travesty.
It's a travesty that I'm not gonna see her shake no more. She gonna be shaking behind bars.
Damn. Damn.
She'll be shaking behind bars.
She could make a GoFundMe.
She can make a GoFundMe, but I ain't gonna give her $1. I'm not gonna give her a dime. You got too much money for that. You got some estate that you could be able to sell and pay off that money.
That's true. That's
You know what I mean? You just don't want to do it. You don't want to do it.
Make me still live my life, people.
But I'm gonna see what happens though. I'm gonna see what happens. We're gonna see if she
Yeah.
actually goes to jail, because the only person I know that went to jail for tax evasion was Wesley Snipes because he black.
Yep.
I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Yep.
And Fat Joe, because why?
Hell yeah.
Because Fat Joe's for the culture.
Yeah.
So I mean, it makes sense. Shakira, she on the other side. She's crossed over to that side where certain white people, they accept her.
And it's
You know what I
Spain.
mean?
You don't know
And
if they
Spain,
got
right?
worked out
Exactly.
over there.
You know, she probably got. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But
Should be a shit show though.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, whatever. I ain't shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a bad person. I really am. But we're gonna definitely talk about Dummy of the Week after the break. Welcome back, y'all. So without further ado, the greatest segment on the planet, Dummy of the Week.
Dummy, yeah.
We pick Dummy of the Week every week, and I always ask the team who they feel it is. You know, Claw, he has some wild answers all the time. Last week he said, who did you say it was, Claw? Nah, that was like the week before. Yeah, you said Keanu Reeves. Who do you think it is this week? Marion Cobretti, definitely not Marion Cobretti. What about Nicole? What do you think? She has no one. Jerry, who do you think it is?
It should be Kyler.
Should be Kyler?
Yeah.
Listen, he's
Dummy.
he's definitely one of those. But I'm not gonna give him the award.
Yeah.
Not gonna give him the
It ain't
award.
gonna be that hard.
Yeah. Listen, he for the culture. I can't attack him too much.
We just told him about himself.
Right.
That's
We
all.
gonna scold you.
disappointed.
We gonna scold you.
Yeah.
You make sure you do better. And if you don't do better, then I'm gonna come back on here and I'm gonna say some more stuff. But you ain't the Dummy of the Week. May I have the drum roll, please? And the winner for Dummy of the Week, the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals are my Dummy of the Week. Because for me, Jerry, as an organization, you're supposed to hire smart people. Supposed to hire smart people. As a businessman, you know, you say, okay, I don't know shit about this product. I'm gonna hire people that understand what this is, right? So you hire these people and they're supposed to be able to do what they have to do. But yet the Arizona Cardinals decided to have idiots in their front office where it was smart of them. They thought it was smart of them to be in a focus group. So we can imagine them being at a table and they say, you know, we're thinking about, you know, doing this Kyler Murray deal. You know, how much you think he's worth, and you know what's the market for him, and it like maybe 240, 230. All right, well we can sell at 230. We're fine with that. You know, is there any problems that we have with him? Yeah, we have a lot of problems with him. What do you think we should do about it? And some idiot in the back who's not even paying attention, he's probably eating Doritos and on his phone on TikTok, right? Says we should put in a clause because he doesn't practice enough for us. And they're like, yeah, that's a good idea. Like, well, why would you ever think that would be accepted? Like, even the white people were like, yeah, I don't think that this is a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a good thing at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they were just like that's just not one of the things that you do, man. Like, why would you ever feel that a clause that you leaked?
Right.
Like, they thought that they did something good. Like, all right, we're going to leak this, and this is going to make Kyler look terrible. So he's definitely going to be able to do what we want him to do, right? And everybody turned around and said, y'all are fucking stupid. Like, you got to be the dumbest organization to do this. But am I shocked? No, because like I always say, dumpster fire organizations continue to be dumpster fire organizations because they don't know how to be good. They don't know how to put smart people in charge because they've never been in a position to be successful. other than the owner being successful in whatever endeavors he was doing outside of this to actually own the team and buy the team, they don't know shit about football. They don't know shit about how it works. So they thinking that they can be able to put a clause in to embarrass the player to make them do better.
It's like the teacher mentality.
Yeah. It's like, yo, what in your right mind? That's like
School teacher.
Yeah, that's pretty much like one of those things where if you're married and the husband is like, you know, I'm gonna stand my ground today. I'm not gonna have my wife yell at me. I'm gonna make sure that I don't wash the dishes. I'm gonna keep all the clothes around, and when she comes home, she's just gonna accept it. Wife comes home from work, working 13-hour days, getting yelled at by her boss, and she comes in and sees the house looking crazy, and she gonna look at you and be like, okay, so is this what? No, I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm just not gonna do it because, you know, we gotta have a conversation. And then she says, okay, so if this shit don't get cleaned up, not only are you gonna be sleeping on the couch, but you ain't gonna get sex for another 6 months from now. So now there's punishment, right? You try to stand on your square, but now you look like an idiot.
Yep.
And the wife is looking at you like you're an idiot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what are you doing? There's certain battles that you have to pick and choose, right? Yep. You're gonna take losses. In life, you're gonna take more losses than you're gonna have wins. Yep. But the wins that you get, they gotta be up. You know what I'm saying? Matter. But you're gonna take losses. You can't win every fight. And the Arizona Cardinals thought that they're gonna win this battle. Nah, you ain't gonna win. You just look like an idiot. Yep. You just look like the Arizona team that nobody cares about. Like, who cares about the Cardinals? I ain't gonna lie to you. Who cares? You care? You a football guy. Do you care about the Cardinals? You like them? But do you care? Yeah, it doesn't care. Yeah. Well, Nicole doesn't even know what a Cardinal is. Other than, is that the bird? We talking about the bird? Yeah. No, we talking about the team. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. But you know them now because they're idiots. Yep. So the Arizona Cardinals. You guys are the biggest losers right now. You don't even realize it because you put the clause in there. And then you had to take it out because now there's public backlash. So you really know that you fucked up. But you're winners. This is the only time that you're actually going to win because you haven't won a Super Bowl. You're winners today for Dummy of the Week. That's all for the show. Jerry, I appreciate you coming on, man. You're my guy. You know, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
You know, I'm always very supportive. I always love what you're doing. You know, you're going to blow up at some point. Like I said, if I don't get my tickets, boy, you know, it's going to be a problem. I got you. Know, because I want to look spiffy on the red carpet. I want to make sure that I have, like, I'm gonna be old school New York spiffy. Like, I might have hush puppies on.
Oh, hush puppies.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I might have hush puppies in the velvet. That's the type of suits that I'm coming. So it might be 95 degrees in LA. I don't care. Hush puppies and velvet is what I'm wearing. You know what I mean?
Match you.
Nah, man, but it definitely was a fun pod. You know what I'm saying? Claw, what do you thought about the pod today? Yeah? Nicole? Yeah.
We got something.
Yeah, she once you get it's all right. Yeah. It's hard to get her approval. Very hard to get her approval. So she goes, it's all right. That means that it's 8 or 9. You know what I mean? But yeah, but until next week, stay safe, stay cool. Peace. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter at All Even Podcast. Listen to the show on Podbeam, Amazon Music, Spotify, and wherever you find your podcasts available. And check out my YouTube channel, All Even Podcast. And don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button.
My son is the champ, so get over it.